Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am the Grand Cat and today we have a very special and very cool WCF figure. It is a Gear 5 Luffy, and the story of this is I was searching online and I saw a UK store called Forbidden Planet had this on pre-order and said it would be out in February. Now, the point I'm recording this, it is the beginning of October, so I'm not sure when this will get uploaded. But I saw that this was already out in Japan, but it's not available retail in Japan. Instead, it's a Gashapon prize reward. So that means that these were sitting in those little Gashapon machine prizes, waiting to be won. And there he is. There is our very, very awesome looking Gear 5 Luffy. And it was surprisingly cheaper to buy it from Japan and have it shipped over to the Grand Cat's home in Scotland, the UK, than it was to pre-order it from Forbidden Planet. And also, this arrived within 4 days, which is actually faster than some of the things that I've had ordered within the UK. There's some things that I was waiting for, and also it is worth 9 handsome cat points. Some things that I was waiting for that has taken more than 6 days, that was sent by Royal Mail 48-hour tracked delivery, which is ridiculous because that's where people have spent the extra money to send it so that it should arrive within 48 hours, and clearly it did not. Which just goes to show that the Royal Mail in the land of Britain is not exactly up to par with some other countries, although it's still better than some other countries, but it has a lot to be desired. Okay, there is the inside of this. You can scan those QR codes if you want, maybe it'll give you something. I doubt it though. But I'm sure it leads to somewhere. Okay, so inside the box is just plain. So I'm going to put that off to the side for us now. And it comes in a cardboard box. This is not the way that a typical WCF figure comes as. This is very, very different. This is more like the kind of model that you would get. And, oh wow, he's got various different parts. Okay, so it's got a little bit of bubble wrap at the bottom. There's nothing else in there, it's just a little bubble wrap to keep it all together. We've got our various different lightning strikes and our cloud base, and presumably in here is going to be our Gear 5 Luffy, and he is cell-taped in there, keeping him nice and protected. I'm going to make sure that we do not scratch our Gear 5 Luffy on opening him. Oh, okay, so this is the little bag that he comes in that's cell-taped on there. That's quite cool the way that it's done. And he has the big ring around the back of him as well. There's a little straw hat in the back. This is a very, very cool looking Luffy actually. Okay, let's get this cardboard out of the way because we do not need it. And Luffy, you can sit over here for just now while we open up. This is a huge base for a WCF figure. This is... Now, is this supposed to be flat? I think this is probably supposed to be flat, and that does not seem flat. So I'm hoping that isn't going to be an issue. If anything, that would be a production issue, rather than whoever it was that won or sold this to me. We're just cutting through the little plastic here. We're making sure that we don't hit any of the lightning, because that would be absolutely monumentally disastrous for it to come all the way from Japan and to be damaged at this point. Okay, there's our first lightning strike. There's our second. There's the base itself. The third one, the fourth one, oh, this one isn't a lightning strike, that's the one that Luffy holds. And there is our actual stand itself. So I'm going to get rid of all of that. And let's see, how does this connect? So, well, this is guesswork. I'm guessing that just goes like that, and there's just go there and there. And it is incredibly stiff. Requires the strength of no less than 20 cats. But there we go. So that is what it looks like. And I'm going to use the box as reference here to try and guess where these parts go. Okay, I think this longer one might go back here. Maybe turn it the other way. This is almost like a puzzle because each of these have little bits on them. And it's very difficult to say what parts go where. I think this one might go here. But does it go that way in? Or does it turn that way? Oh, okay, no, it actually fits in perfectly that direction. Okay, so that feels right. This one has a tiny little cut in the corner there. So, there we go, that one fits in there. So it's just this one that isn't entirely wanting to work with me. And I feel like it must go in like this. I don't want to put any force into it because I don't want to go damaging it. I think that might be the best that we're going to get from it. Maybe it goes a little bit better, I don't know. And here is our Gear 5 Luffy himself. Let's take a quick look at him before we actually put him in. So there you can see all the detail on our Gear 5 Luffy. It is a really cool looking figure. There you can see the little hole in the hand where the lightning is going to fit into. Now it seems this part here goes on this side. There's also a little divot here, and presumably that is going to go into the hand just to keep it in place. Oh my goodness. Now, how easy is it to separate the hand from the fingers without damaging the plastic? That is our question. This part most certainly needs to be done first. Okay, we got it in there before we attach him. So there we go, that's him. And this part here just goes into the back of our Gear 5 Luffy. It fits right in there. And it does look like this goes in a very specific way. Oh, that fit in there quite smugly. Oh, that's very, very cool. And there we go. There is our... Oh, I dropped the spinning little gimmick here. And there is our Gear 5 Luffy. And yeah, this is a really cool WCF figure. This is, of course, when Luffy is fighting Kaido in Gear 5, and he grabs the lightning bolt and throws it at Kaido in the way that he's looking there, of course, looking like Thor, or maybe even... yeah, probably Thor. Maybe Zeus is the other one I was thinking of. But, yeah, what a cool little figure, actually. Yeah, that's really nice. This might actually be the best Gear 5 Luffy WCF that we've had yet, and there's been quite a few of them. There's also a Sabo that's coming out. It's the same style as this, but it's flames around the outside rather than the clouds and lightning. And just give me a second here. I'm just going to try and rotate Luffy just a little bit there. There we go. That looks a little bit more on point. But yeah, there we go. Very, very cool looking Gear 5 Luffy. And just for fun, since I had this lying around, this is the Storm Collectibles pieces for Geese Howard. It is the Raging Storm. However, it's very cool for pieces like this, for when you're trying to show off a big, very cool, epic looking figure. And there we are, folks. That's going to be it for this little video. I really hope that you've all enjoyed. And if you did enjoy it, please give me a like, share and subscribe. And if you are subscribed, make sure you click that notification icon so you can see when more of these glorious little videos go out. And we shall see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.